So this is what I believe the manosphere does not. Some people, like, I guess I'll name call Fresh and Fit and even Andrew Tate's and things of that nature. They definitely speak upon this. They definitely do, but I don't think the emphasis is there from the viewers or most people that engage with that content. Um, and this is it. This is the key to being able to get the quality woman that you desire, or get even the lifestyle that you desire. It don't even have to be women. As men, look, being a man, we can argue that it's tough. There's a bunch of challenges. People don't respect us, or people don't appreciate us, yada yada. We can pull out the violin all we want. At the end of the day, it's up to us to become adequate. Adequate in what we are naturally skilled in and what our passions are. And that is very subjective from person to person. What one person may be passionate in, the next person may not give a fuck about. Um, so on and so on. And that's a personalized, individualized, subjective journey that every person needs to find out within themselves and gravitate towards. There's a reason why the baddest chicks on the planet, as far as attraction level goes, the so-called baddies, there's a reason why they go after the NFL players, the actors, the rich people, men with status, because those men, in one way or another, they may not have all their shit together mentally or emotionally or have the best character, but they establish that they are adequate in something. Because in order to make six figures, in order to become a millionaire, in order to gain a certain level of status, you need to be adequate. So our job as men individually is to figure out what we can be adequate in. What are you good at? Are you good at fixing cars? Are you good at whatever? I mean, I hit the gym. I train people. Something that you have a skill, that you have a passion for, and that you can garner a skill and become better at consistently until you're top tier. That's the mission, is become a top tier man. And it's not even about, excuse the noise in the back, I think there's trash up in the front yard, but it's not even about garnering other people's acceptance. First, we need to garner our own acceptance and become adequate within ourselves, meaning we need to master our own internal reality. We need to garner social skills by getting the confidence and self-acceptance within ourselves to be able to do whatever it is. If we want to approach a nice lady, or if we want to do anything, we have to feel adequate within ourselves first. See, I cannot stress this enough, because this is the reality of the situation. Our external reality is merely a reflection of what we have going on internally, and there's no way around that. There's no escaping that. So it's all going to start from within ourselves. So the number one thing we have control over as far as adequacy is just being adequate with who we are as people, as individuals. Being honest and looking ourselves in the mirror when it comes to things that we all need to work on internally. We all, if you are a human being on this planet, you are traumatized one way or another. You have some sort of insecurity. Something happened to you in your childhood, in school, from your parents, society in general, did something to leave a mark. But that's okay, because that's a part of the process. That's a part of the process of being a human being on this planet Earth. So our mission is to be real with ourselves, be authentic, look ourselves in the mirror, go deep within, and handle that, confront it. That is AKA, also known as shadow work. So that's a number. See, so people say that they want an ideal partner. I'll use that example. They want the most ideal chick. It can be man or woman, ideal partner, whatever. But as soon as they find somebody that can resemblance their ideal mate, they tend to sabotage it internally, because they don't have their shit together. They start creating arguments out of thin air. They start getting possessive and wondering if that person is going somewhere with other people, cheating, yada yada. They just start sabotaging it in many different ways, because they haven't healed within themselves. That's the number one thing as men that we have control. Not men. I'm a man, so I'm being biased in this video. This applies to all human beings. But with the context of me being a man, I'm just saying that's the number one thing that we have control over, is being able to heal ourselves, putting in the work to become adequate, whether that's garnering more confidence, whether that's engaging, getting better social skills, whether that's hitting the gym, taking the time and effort to learn how to do certain things and acquire certain skills that we may have a passion or a need or a desire for. It's up to us to take control of our lives. I just see too many people in the manosphere crying and complaining about modern women. And yeah, you have a point. Society has done a great job of brainwashing us, but there's only so much time for us to complain without finding a solution and attacking it. I strongly believe that's our job as men in this society, is to find solutions. Yeah, okay, we've established the problem. All right, that's a pretty big deal over there. It sucks. What are we going to do about it? And then that's one of my answers right there. Become adequate. Become a top tier man. And you don't got to compare yourself to a celebrity. We are creating our own subjective realities. We don't need the whole world to like us. We don't need the whole world to agree with us. We just need to find our niche and find that small group of style of community, whatever it is, get a cult following, whatever you want to do, and then magnetize in between that realm. As I said, your internal reality is creating your external. So you are only attracting people that resonate with you one way or another. Whether you love or hate something or somebody, you're feeding it energy. So like attracts like. So the more you focus on these modern day women, the more you focus on the type of women that you don't desire, that the life's algorithm is just going to keep feeding you that. And then you're wondering why every relationship you keep getting played, every time you try to make something work with somebody, it doesn't pan out for you. Well, maybe you got to check yourself first. Simple as that. There's no way around this. In this reality, you got to look in the mirror every single day. You are the cause of every single fucking circumstance in this realm. I just started YouTube. I don't know how they are with the cursing. I know things have changed since 2020, but that's the key, man. And here's the thing with that: like, you can look at it any way you want to, but there's an opportunity to hear something that, like what I'm saying, and realize how much power and control you have. You literally have the power to dictate your own reality and create it any way you want to. The thing is, we've been gaslit for our whole lives. We've been brainwashed and programmed with other people's beliefs that a lot of folks forget how to think for themselves. Like, you don't need other people's approval whatsoever. You need to approve of yourself first. And when you are able to approve of yourself first, that's when the magic happens. That's when doors start opening up for you. That's when new perspectives arise. That's when you shift your whole paradigm and realize that you can do whatever it is you want to do. Now, there's always going to be cause and effect, and it's going to be up to you to take accountability for the effect after the cause. But at the end of the day, man, you can live your life however you want it. So that's really the main thing, man. It's up to us as men to become adequate. We need to build our value. And that starts from within. When you originally build the value within yourself, it's going to resonate with everybody else. Because the less needy you are, ironically, the more people need you. The more people want to be in your space. The more people respect you. Fuck whether or not they want to be in your space, but they respect you. Because you don't need their validation. Because you validate yourself on a daily basis, a consistent basis. So that's going to be the main thing, man. It's up to us as men to become adequate. Stop. If you want to go overseas, go overseas. But even when you go overseas, you still need to be adequate. Women are still going to be women, and it's going to be up to you to be your own man and dictate and decide what it is you want to do about it, do about your life. So, yeah, that's about it for today, man. Appreciate y'all. stay tuned. And like, comment, subscribe. I guess that's what YouTubers say. If you like to, if I presented value to you, of course. And peace.